Hey guys, so we had a little bit of a mix-up. I know there's 108 people in here. You're all juicing into the story. You all want that fucking gossip. You all want that tea. Well, here we go. No more messing around. Norm, how's it going? Oh, what's going on here? Wrong Norm. There's Norm. All right.
Hey, man.
So, for ladies
I don't know.
Everybody out there, this is Norman Blanchfield. For everybody who doesn't know who Norman Blanchfield is, Norm was at the corner of Rideau and Sussex in Ottawa. Norm was that abandoned group that was left with an 800-yard gap between Elgin Street and Rideau and Sussex, all the way up to the line where it was at the Privy Council. So Norm's got some conversations that he wants to bring up. I want to bring. Oh, where did you go? What's going on?
Fucking shit. What the fuck?
You're there.
I don't hear nothing. I hear just a little.
You were on two phones or something?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to remove this one so you don't get. I'm going to kick this one from the studio. There. Gotcha. You can't get messed up anymore.
Hello? Oh, no,
All
I
right.
don't hear myself on both. So I don't know how I can share it on my profile. I don't have the option to do it. I don't know if you can do it.
Your girlfriend's in the truck still?
No, she's inside, but she tried to find the.
She can go and share it to your page. There should have been a thing in the corner, but I think that's only if you're on a computer, then you can share it to your
Yeah, I'm on the phone. So.
She's in the chat. I can see her in the chat. She just said I'll share it. So Muriel's going to share it.
Perfect.
Now, so we're going to talk for a little bit. But after this talk, whoever you want to bring in, okay, who you're wanting to come in and have some questions answered, you're going to send that link that I sent you.
Yeah, but I'm not able to go send link because if I get out, I get out of the stream.
Okay, so your girlfriend has access to
and I don't see comment either.
You don't see the comments. Okay, so what I do, if you have a second phone, you can go and read the comments while we're in here, but you just turn your volume down. If you know what I mean.
I'll have to ask my girlfriend to come back in the car.
If she can, we'll just send you the phone so you can see however you want to see. I can post, you know what? Here, I can do this. All comments will show comments on stage. Can you see those now?
Yeah, let me just check if I can bigger this.
You should be able to. There, they're all in your chat. There, you can see them. I can see them on your screen right there.
Yeah, I see on my screen, but it's very small for me right now, but it's okay.
Let me make them big. Is that bigger?
Yeah.
All right.
I can see now.
See everything's set for you now. You can see it all.
Yeah.
All right. So, je parle français un peu. Je pratique mon français. J'habite en Québec. J'habite dans Terrebonne, Québec. Mais je parle anglais parce que c'est mon français. C'est comme ci, comme ça. Mais je comprends, je lis tout le français. Mais je parle français un peu.
But that's good. That's at least you try.
Of course. I moved to Quebec.
It's like myself, man. I was not really good in English, and I was talking in the beginning. The people won't understand me, but at the end, now the people, I think they understand me.
There you go. So what is it, Norm, that you want to hear from me?
Well, first of all, Pat, I talk about it the time when it was time to make other truck at the Rideau and Sussex, and you pass in the back and you go see them. I remember you told me last time you did that because you didn't want to set up the people, didn't want to set up the trucker at our corner because they have a lot of cops. Correct. But at the end of the day, Pat, be honest, this fucking corner in this area was a strong corner, and it was the full ace in your hands for negotiate to have a conversation with this fucking prime minister and everything. We put pressure at this corner, and every time you guys tried to make us move, for me, it was like you didn't want that real stuff to happen, because when you go somewhere and you express yourself and you don't follow what they tell you to do, You're there to express yourself. You're there to put pressure. You're there to have what you want because they broke your right. And we was there to fight. And me, I was really there for the right reason. I was not part, and you didn't know me before. I was not part of the organization. I don't try to say to people I was the guy that organized this convoy. I was not that. I was there for myself, and I was there to express myself like everyone. And we tried a lot of stuff, and every time you guys, and you was part of that because you was with them upstairs, and you try, every one of you guys upstairs tried to put stick in their leg and didn't give us the help we should add, because at the end of the day, this corner was very a big play out in this all convoy, and all of you guys up there, you put stick in her leg, you block us, you didn't give us the help. I had to go on live one time and say, Pat, fuck, you didn't come help us. You say you help everyone, but you didn't come help us. And you came see me, and we talk. And after that, still, I was hearing you go on my back, talk with people and say to people that don't listen what we say at this corner because we are fucking French people and we're fucking bad.
That's not what I said ever, once. Not once. Don't put words in my mouth. But I will agree that I did say, no, you're not going to that corner because here, and I've told you this many times, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, there was a huge surveillance team over top Rideau and Sussex. In fact, they were staging out of the Chateau Laurier. This we knew of. Everybody knew it. It's where the swastika flag came out of. It's where the officers were all part of. They were there and at Elgin Street. Now, when you did ask me, I went and asked. Nobody in those fucking hotel rooms would work with me, first and foremost, okay? So before you start thinking that I was part of this with them, I wasn't. But what I was trying to do was keep everybody calm on the streets, keep everybody organized, keep fuels and food flowing in and out. And we had a network of people that were working in the background, away from the Ark Hotel, away from all of them guys in the fucking cushy, hot, nice, warm hotel rooms. When you asked me to move these trucks in, I said, let me see what I can do. Did I not?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But everything was already set up with those truckers before you go see them and tell them to not do it.
So then I did, right? So, and I said, okay, let me see what I can do. I went back to look at things to see. Nobody would let me move anybody at this point. So I came back to you and I said, what do you want to do, Norm? You have surveillance teams all over you. You have all these guys that want to move in. The only time that if we wanted to move anybody in would have to be under the cover of darkness when they are on a skeleton crew around you, correct?
Yeah, we was ready at night. That's what we did. We go pick up trucker at middle of the night, and at the moment I go see those trucker and set up to make them enter. Okay, was the end of it, because if those 50 truck was enter at this corner, it was done. They will not be able to move it. They will not be able to, they had to talk. They had to do something. Okay. And they were set up, and we had a place to make them bring in. We let it hide, and we was ready to make those truck enter, and we had everything set up to make them come in. And you pass in my back, go see them and say, don't go there. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. At the end of the day, we was there to express ourselves. We was there to not listen what they say, because what they say, it's bullshit against us. And when you did that, for me, it was the end of it. And at this moment, I said, fuck, they work against us. So how we can arrive to something if they work against us? And at this moment, I said, fuck it. I don't want to be part of nothing upstairs. And all the people, they was at the same corner of me, because I was not the leader. I was just there. I was talking with the cops. I was talking with people, but I was not the leader. We all take the decision all together, and we was a strong group of people, and we didn't know all each other. We was working like everything was going good. Everyone was trusting everyone. Everyone was at the back of everyone. But when you guys go and you go see those truckers, for me, it was like you put stick right away in this thing. And that fuck up a lot of stuff, because it will be more differently if those truckers will go in.
Exactement. Now, can I say why I said no?
Yes, you can. It's your turn.
So my turn on that was, and I've told you this already, is there was no way I was setting up 50 guys to go fucking down or get in trouble at the instructions from me. If they wanted to do it, they were more than welcome to go. I told them that. There was no way that I said no, but I was not going to set people up, and I wasn't going to have it where Norm Blanchfield and Patrick King fucking set up 50 truckers to go down.
It was not about up, set up, fuck all, but it was about the people to express themselves, and they all choose by themselves they want to go in. The only thing we was doing is to give them the option to do it.
That was given to them. That option was given.
But that's not what they told me. They told me you said to not go because it was a trap at this corner, and don't listen to us because we were fucked up.
I never said that. And if somebody wants to come on here and say that I said that to them, I never said that to them. I met with people at Sir John A. McDonald. We moved trucks up into Kent Street and Metcalf Street in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. I met with truckers out in Vars when I went to go get them to move into Ottawa. Those guys wouldn't move. Those guys would not move. They were like, no, we're staying right here. It was cushy. It was happy. Nobody wanted to move.
Same thing at Coventry. Same thing. I go there and the trucker didn't want to go out. They said, fuck, we have a breakfast, we have dinner, we have a supper here, we have the fucking everything they need. I said, are you fucking there for vacation or you're there to express yourself and to make changemen in this country? And I did that. I did that with Travis. You know Travis with the big red truck, Travis? I don't remember his other name. He was there at the convoy, the big red truck. And him too, he was there at the fucking Coventry parking, and he said, "No, I stay here. I'm good here."
And so that was a lot. Are you guys fucking doing? The consensus of a lot of the guys once they got where they wanted to, they didn't want to move. You know, I understand the where you guys were and how you guys were laid out, absolutely. But then when we knew that there was some crunch time coming, the option was put there for you. Hey, move up, come up to this, so you're protected. You're not abandoned over it in this corner.
Yeah, but it was not protect to go up. It was not protect. Fuck, everyone that was in charge up there, they was fucking corrupt, man. So for me and for everyone on the corner, we didn't want to go up.
Roads. The guys on the roads were all there.
No, I don't talk on the roads.
Where the corruption was, Norm? The corruption was in that hotel.
I understand that. That's why we didn't want to go up, because those people, they was coming to us and ask us to go up, and we say, "Fuck, you guys are fucking corrupt. You think we're gonna follow what you ask us to do?" So that's why we say no. We don't fucking move from there, and we knew where we are. We was a strategic location.
And pour la manifestation, that's your choice. That's your choice. If you wanted to stay there, you stayed there. That's your choice, man.
Yeah, but you know how much people they came and they tried to make us move and they tried to destroy us and they send us fucking bullshit. And after that, when the trucker, when they did the meeting at the restaurant and they was giving the 500 to the trucker, you remember that? No. You have to go, you sign, and they give an envelope with $500. But everyone that was coming from Rideau and Sussex, when they was going there, they turned them around and they say, no, we don't give to you guys.
There was a restaurant where people were getting $500?
Yeah, one time, like Tamara was involved on that. They have Dana Metcalf was involved on that. They was giving money, $500 in an envelope for people, but you have to go and sign the paper to have it. And one day, the guy that was on Rideau and Sussex, they go there, they turn them around and they just say no. And I have a lady, she was there, like Sarah is now, I don't know if you see it on the live right now, but she was there. She go with a couple trucker and they turned them around. They didn't give fuck out. They didn't want to give fuck out to us. And after that, I see in the fucking book of Tamara, she said she provide tent to us, she provide everything to us, but she didn't fucking provide nothing. We had to go ourselves to go pick up some people they want to help us and go pick up our stuff by ourselves and set up people to go pick up stuff to bring to our corner for the people. And she's go around and say she feed everyone, she bring everything to us, and we didn't want to listen, and we put all the convoy in bad situation because of our corner, because we didn't give open lane, emergency lane. That was all bullshit. That was all fucking bullshit. And every time, okay, I'm gonna specific about
from me. right?
But the people, you was with them, and you was going everywhere and say to don't listen to me down there. That's what people was telling to me, and I was fucking mad and say, what the fuck is this guy work against me? We all want the same fucking thing.
When I told you that the surveillance down there, buddy, they used it all in my courtroom. They've got pictures looking down right on you guys of me and you actually talking. They were using
Yeah, but you don't think if we had all this,
and I wasn't putting people into fucking harm's way. I wasn't getting people arrested.
If you see all that and you see all the pressure we have from the cops, don't you think it was the corner to keep? Why they didn't put all this pressure?
You guys had the fucking biggest parties all fucking every weekend. You guys were the party corner. I don't see the problems you had. In fact, I was down there working on Buddy's truck who lost his transmission. I had to get mechanics down there to help him fix his transmission.
Do you think we was not doing that? Hey, we passed all our night. I was sleeping in my fucking truck, Pat, all the time. I never go in a hotel room. I was there and run every night to protect every trucker that was around us. We did everything to protect. And after that, they go on their fucking book and say we caused a problem. We fucked up the convoy. That was not right. When they say you got Tamara in his fucking book.
Once again, wasn't me.
Okay. But at the end, you was working against me because you was thinking it was bad to send people at this place. But at the end of the day,
arrested, Norm. I wasn't letting people get fucking arrested.
Okay, but you're there for what? If we don't fucking move where we have to move.
I asked you one time, if you want, move up there. You didn't. I left it alone.
I didn't. That's for sure I didn't, because that was a trap to go out there. That was not good for everyone.
What was the trap?
If we was moving from this corner, the rest is fuck all for them. No pressure. You think in front of a fucking parliament with empty building that will put pressure on it? You think all the richest people at the corner where I was in the building, the richest people of the town, the Chateau Laurier is the richest fucking hotel around. After that, all the store that was there, don't you think that was the big pressure to put to have what we want?
So that richest hotel that was on the corner that was full of cops.
I don't fucking care. They was putting pressure every fucking day to make this corner empty because they knew this corner was putting pressure on them. Because this place, all the richest people, when they pay big tax, they have the control. It's not government they control the town. It's the richest people they control. And if you put pressure, and those richest people put pressure on the government, they will act, they will do something. But now, you guys, you did, okay, you said you did one time, but all of the rest, they was putting stick on our leg, and they was trying to put us bad, and make us look bad like we fucked the convoy, but at the end of the day, we was the card in your hand to fucking negotiate, to have this fucking Prime Minister go out and talk. Because those rich people, they was putting pressure on them.
The whole time. He was out at Harrington Lake the whole time.
Not all the whole time. He was at this college too, and I know where he live. I don't care about that, but that's not my point. My point is, we was all there for, not all, but a lot of them, we was there for the right reason. And we get fucking fucked. And because of that, this convoy didn't go through like it should go through. Because with all the people we was there, all the unity they have over there, it was impossible to not be able to fix this fucking problem. That's
because.
Can I ask
you a question?
Yes, you can.
How did you get to that corner?
I get there, like I said, I started my life in the beginning. When I arrived there, I see they had a convoy. It was coming. I didn't know fuck all about the convoy except the Tuesday. I see on Facebook they have a convoy was coming for the mandate, and I said, "Fuck! I have something to express myself to. I know it's wrong in this country, and I want to go myself too." So the Friday I go there early, and they have 6 trucks. They was parked on Rideau Street. They was blocked by a cops. They was not in front of Parliament yet. They was blocked by a cop, and I go see the cops, and I pass 50 minutes with my pickup, my Jeep around the cop car, and say, "You have to move. We have the right to go up." And after 15, 20 minutes, the cop decide to move and let us go. And after that, when we arrive on top of the hill in front of the Parliament, it was around 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, the Friday night, like the Saturday morning. And I say, "Fuck, nothing happened. The people, they're not arrived yet." And was like nothing was moving. So I decided to make a round of the city and to go see if they have other people in town. And when I arrive in front on Rideau in Sussex, and I see the building, I remember I said, fuck that building. It's all the richest people. They have apartment there and everything. So I said, fuck me, I want to park right here. So I decided to park on Rideau in Sussex. After that, they have another truck. They arrive on my side. They say, what are you doing there, guys? I said, oh, me, I'm parking there. I want to express myself. Those people live there. And I think for me, it's the right place to express myself. And now it's move on from there. But I didn't know nothing about the convoy except they have trucker that was coming for the mandate.
Okay. So you got into your corner. Okay. Somehow. All right. You made it past the roadblocks because they had trucks that when we first got there were trucks parked all the way up that road on, I believe it's, It's the road after Rideau. You go down Rideau and then it goes all the way to Gatineau. The road that goes all the way to Gatineau.
King Edward?
King Edward, I was going to say King Eddie, but I thought that was Calgary. Okay, so that road was blocked. However you guys got in there, I have no fucking idea because there was roadblocks all over there. So,
but me, when I arrived, it was Friday.
Kudos to you guys for getting in there. Okay. Secondly, and we talked about this, and I remember talking to you about this. They had roadblocks all the way down Rideau on the other end, right past the mall. This is after they cut the mall off and shut the mall down. They had roadblocks, cops on each corner, and they had the fucking snow grader blocking. So how are you supposed to
They have three other road there, Pat. They have three other road. You can pass by market and you can arrive right there on Rideau. They have a small road right there. That was not blocked because we entered a lot of truck by there.
At Byward Market, once you guys got your trucks in there, they went and put Jersey barriers up there. I have pictures of me and George jumping curbs trying to get in there to come see you guys.
And after that, on the other side, they have another road. They have just one block there and no cops car, fuck all. So we just move the block and we all go in there. After that, we have another road.
I agree 100%. You were that fucking group of people that were left to yourselves. I agree 100%. I agree 100% that there was no help for you guys. I agree 100%. I made that trek every night to come down and see how you guys were doing. Make sure you guys were okay. If you needed anything, I remember talking to people, maybe not you all the time, but I remember talking to everybody who was down there. So we tried. All right? At least give me that, Norm, that I fucking tried.
But I cannot take off everything from you, what you did, okay? What you did, you did it.
Wait. You're lumping me in a conversation, calling me a fucking sellout, and that I took the fucking money? You're lumping me in that fucking post you posted. So there you go. So now I'm going to go. You admit that I fucking tried everything I could fucking do. Okay.
Oh, I don't admit you try everything you fucking do because like I said earlier, Pat, you go on my back and talk to people and say don't fucking listen to me. So that for me, that's a treason.
I'm not getting fucking people arrested.
Okay, but what you want to do with...
And you're going to say that I'm corrupted with them because I was looking out for the welfare of other people so they wouldn't get arrested? Is that what you're saying?
Pat,
so I'm a fucking sellout and I'm taking fucking money?
You will let people go everywhere else if it was yourself to invite them there. Because it was us, you said, fuck off, don't go there, it's not good, it's a trap, you're going to be arrested. But everywhere else, the people, they get arrested. What the fuck? And what we want to achieve if we don't do what we have to do? Why we going there? Why we waste our time? Why we waste our energy? Why we give hope to people if we're there and we're too much scared to do something? Why? Why we waste our time? And Pat, a lot of things I hear from long time. You said to people, like you was a veteran, like you have family Indian with you on the back. A lot of bullshit like that. They go out, and I was like, okay, me, I don't fucking care about all this. Me, the only thing I want is the fucking truth about the convoy.
Rumors, dude. Lies and rumors of people. Lies and rumors from people. What? I don't.
No, but lies and rumors. No, I already hear you say. I already hear you say you was veteran.
What?
Pat, you already said that. That's for sure. You didn't say that for one time.
From my fucking mouth?
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar, Norm.
No, I'm not a fucking liar.
Right fucking now, you're a fucking liar.
Oh, that's what you think, Pat. That's what you think I'm a fucking liar.
You are right
How
now.
much
You're,
time?
Norm, you're lying. I have never said
No.
that out of my fucking mouth to you. You're a fucking liar.
Oh yes, and oh yeah, sure, I'm fucking liar. I say that for lying. I think I waste my time to say that. No, but this I didn't fucking care about all this.
I think you're trying to fucking misinform people and trying to bring some fucking negativity because I just told you that I had nothing to do with Tamara and Chris, and they fucking threw me under the bus, and they wouldn't fucking help you, and you agreed that I was fucking right in not coming down there, and now you're trying to fucking change.
Oh, you agree, Pat? If they will not throw you under the bus, you will stay on this fucking side and be against what the true. Because they throw you under the bus, that's why now you talk against them. Because before you was with them, fucking, you didn't want to talk about the true. You start to truck after.
Oh. I wasn't allowed to talk for 2.5 years, Norm. And I've been doing nothing but fucking talking about everything they've done over the last fucking 3 months since their trial was done. I've been talking about it all, bro. Nice try.
Well, you didn't talk. You didn't try before, but I go a lot of places. Fuck, you was doing. Okay, but you couldn't do fucking fundraising and go on the fucking party and don't talk about it. What the fuck, bud?
I can only do fundraising for being on social media for fundraising purposes.
And this, Pat, this is another thing. It's another thing for me. That's fucking bad, okay? All the fundraising you guys did for your lawyer, okay? I will talk about it because this is fucking getting me bad. You all do fundraising for your lawyer, but the lawyer, at the end of the day, they're licensed or give for government. So all the money you ask for it from people, they work hard to ask, okay? To get this money, you ask them to pay a lawyer, but the lawyer, they are our enemy. They work with government. They're never gonna fight to the end against government and lose their license. I don't make this face like, oh, that's not true. That is fucking true. You all guys take money from people. They need it. They need to get strong to fight this fucking corruption. But no, you go online and do fundraising for lawyer, fundraising for this, fundraising for that. When you do, I don't care for people. They ask money when they do action and they don't give it to fucking lawyer or government. Okay, I don't care. If you ask money and you do something for the corruption, against the corruption, for the people, by the people, and you ask money and people give money, I don't care about that. I did it myself too. I did it myself too. I already asked money on Convoy myself too. But it was not for my fucking lawyer fee and give that to fucking government. At the end of the day, Pat, I did all my case, okay? No lawyer. I didn't pay.
That was my good friend that helped you. That was my good friend that helped you.
That was
Dave Freedom.
Dave Freedom, okay? He helped me.
Yeah.
But why you guys didn't take this help other than fucking pay the lawyer fee when you know at the end of the day it's bullshit? It's corrupt. All the system is corrupt. So why you take the money from people?
Do you know why, Norm? Do you know why? Because I was captured and put on the ship for fucking 5 months. I had no fucking way out, man. I had no way out.
I did, yeah. But at the end of the day, the lawyer don't do better.
Lawyers that fucked me.
Did they do better?
One that finally let me out. I'm the one who went to jail the longest, man. I had no other choice.
You know why you was longer there? Because you use fucking lawyer. That's bullshit. They all corrupt. Me, I didn't use lawyer. I have help.
Were you there? Were you there with me in jail?
With you in jail? No, I was not there with you in jail.
No, you don't know what happened to me. Now, have you cared to understand or have you cared to learn what happened to me? Or do you just run off on your own tangent and it's all about Norm?
No, it's not all about Norm. And don't try to be a dickhead with me like that because I can say more. And I'm not there to disrespect people, but I'm there for the fucking truth. Okay?
What?
So don't play a bitch with me because I will be bitch myself too.
Do you care to hear me? Or do you want to?
I care to hear the truth. Yes, I care to hear the truth.
Okay, so Norm, I was put in jail, captured, and put on the ship. I could not get off the ship using mens rea. I could not get off the ship using the other things that Dave was trying to do. Dave tried to put many fucking motions into the bail courts. They were thrown out. I could not get out without a fucking
but why,
lawyer.
when you get out, you didn't fire all those fucking lawyers? And why you keep continue to ask money for bail?
Now, after that, all my bank accounts were still frozen, Norm. I had no access to any funds Zero. Zilch. I couldn't even open a bank account. I couldn't even apply for a loan from a bank. I had no other option.
Pat, I don't care. You ask money for yourself, for your family, because you was there for fighting for everyone. I don't care. You ask money for yourself, but to ask money to give to those fucking lawyers, and you know they are corrupt. They won't fucking be on our side till the end. They won't lose their license for us. So why you keep asking money for those fucking corrupt and you don't defend yourself by yourself? You know, I did myself. I had help from Dev. I have the help from Gordon. Okay. I didn't spend money except for the fucking not to translate the
translate. So easier. You can say it.
Translate the transcript. Transcript.
C'est en anglais. Transcripts.
Transcripts.
Yeah, transcript. Okay. The only thing I had to pay is a transcript. The rest I didn't fucking pay. And at the end of the day, I didn't do more jail. I didn't do more. Yes, I have a lot. Okay. I lose my truck for three years in impound. I passed 9 months. I didn't finish yet. I finish the next month. I'm going to finish. After that, I have 2-year probation. After that, I have a fine. I have 120 hours of community work to do. Okay. I pay a lot. But at the end of the day, I didn't pay more than you guys. And I didn't pay 100 to 200K of fucking lawyer. Well, so I don't give money to your enemy.
That's good. I'm glad you didn't have to pay all that. I'm glad you didn't. What was your charges, Norm?
Mischief and disturbance.
Okay, so you had 2 charges?
And they try with riot at the beginning, but I fight for say, whoa, you're fucking crazy. I didn't do riot. Okay, but so they tried to riot.
You got a mischief and obstruction?
And disturbance.
Disturbance. Do you know what I was charged with?
A couple of charges.
I was charged with mischief, counseling to mischief, disobeying a court order, failure or counseling to disobey a court order.
Yeah, I had that too.
Hang on. Obstruction of justice, intimidating law enforcement, counseling to intimidate law enforcement, resisting arrest, and another obstruction of justice. I had a total of 9 charges. It was 14 at first, and they reduced it down to 9. I had 9 charges I had to fight.
Yeah, me too at the beginning was more than 2 charges, but I fight for it and they dropped the other one.
I was able to get 4 thrown out, and I was still convicted of 5. Norm, I was going through a lot more than what you went through. I'm not saying you went through, you went through some shit, bro. I understand. But I was going through a lot more because of mine was a little bit more in the, and I'm not trying to take any credit for what you went through, but mine was a little bit more in the spotlight because I was the organizer. So
yeah,
I was
but
getting it really
don't you think, Pat? Did you know the argument they have against me? Why it was hard for myself too in court? Because I knew I was part of the first convoy, and they said, you knew what's happening in the first convoy, and you did it again. So when they arrest me,
you did a second one or something like that, right?
Yeah, and that one I had to fight fucking hard for it because they said, you see what happened to Pat King, they see what happened to Tamara, you see what happened to Chris, and you still did it. So it was hard to fight in court. They tried to put me leader of Rideau and Sussex too. They tried to make me pass for a fucking bad guy. And you know another thing, they put me in a bad situation. Your fucking letter you did with your apologize. And when you say in court you apologize about what you did and everything, they bring that to my case and they said, you see, Norm didn't want to apologize. Norm didn't have no the remords. I don't know.
Is that my fault?
No, it's not your fault. That's not what I'm saying. But the fact you said that, you would say sorry. For me, I was fucking mad because why you say sorry when you was there to express yourself? Because they should be sorry. And I know you have kid. I have kid myself too. And I face up jail. When they start for me. They want to give me 7 years at the beginning. After that, they draw up at 5 years. After that, they draw up at 18 months. But every time I was going there, I was facing jail. And I say to them, you're all a bunch of fucking corrupt. And I won't bend over. And I won't say sorry because I'm not sorry. You guys should be sorry. And for me, in my case, that put me in a bad situation because the Crown bring that to the table and say, you see, he don't say sorry him. He don't care about that. That put me in a bad situation, and I was mad. And that's something I want to talk to you in your face, not in your back.
Yeah.
And that's
so
for me.
It's like what this reminds me of, Norm? This reminds me how everybody blames me for everything. And it's a
Me, I
moment
don't blame
where-
you for everything.
But it does. It does. And I just want you to know that, hey, man, we went through some shit. We all had our lives ruined. We had our fucking businesses shut down. We all went through the same shit. Okay. I had some serious, I was looking at 10 years. Okay. 10 years in jail. So when I did my apology in front of them, you didn't read the whole apology, did you? Did you ever read my apology?
I
My
just said
apology-
that.
My apology was this, and I remember it word for word. As I said to the judge, if you find me guilty, then I guess I'm guilty, Your Honor. But I do not apologize for what I did. I stand in my convictions. If you found me guilty, you find me guilty. But I want people to understand that this intention was never towards the citizens of Ottawa. And in fact, the citizens of Ottawa need to talk to Ottawa Police Services and the city of Ottawa as to why they allowed us to park there. So if I'm guilty, Your Honor, then find me guilty. I will take that like a man. That's fine. But we did not come here to cause harm to the city of Ottawa. That's exactly what I said. I did not bend the knee. I did not cower. I did not fucking do a fucking thing like you think it was. I swear.
No, and court for me was more hard because of that.
That's not your fault.
Not my fault,
C'est pas
Norm.
ta faute.
No, but it's not my fault.
C'est pas ma problème. C'est pas ma problem.
It's not my fault either for Rideau and Sussex, and you guys say it's more hard than your court case because of Rideau or Sussex.
Can I
Same-
tell you
same
something?
fucking
Can
thing.
I tell you something that you did that caused me a lot of problems?
Yeah.
When you guys did your Rolling Thunder and your other what do you call it? While I was still in jail. Do you know what happened to me? I got thrown in the hole and I had my phone privileges taken away for a week so that they thought I was coordinating with you guys. So I was thrown in the hole in jail and I was isolated from the rest of the population with no fucking phone privileges, no canteen privileges. So that there
Okay,
was no
but
communication.
That's
You
again,
didn't
it's
know
not
that.
my problem. It's not my
I
fault.
know. I said you didn't know that. But I just want you to know that we've all gone through things, okay? We've all gone through shit. We've all had our own experiences. But I'm going to say this. Whatever your issues are, they're not with me, man. I stood up and I was counted 100%, just like you, Norm. I didn't take any fucking money. In fact, all the money that was donated to me is sitting in escrow right now with the lawyers. I don't have any fucking money. So for all these people in here saying Pat took hundreds of thousands of dollars, I didn't. I promise I didn't. Everything that went to the lawyers, like when I was doing donations, all those donations that went to the lawyer went directly to the lawyer. Nothing went in my pocket.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's giving money to your enemy, Pat. It's giving money to your enemy. That's not helping us.
What else did you want me to do, Norm? What should I have done that would have
Fight
been better?
yourself, man. Take people like Dave. Dave is ready to help every fucking one, and he's fucking good at it. And you can fight yourself and not give those money to those lawyers. Those lawyers, they're not there for your benefit. They're gonna be friendly with us. I have some friend lawyer, okay, and they tell me honestly, they said, Norm, I won't represent you because if I go, I will lose my license. So I won't do it.
Do you know Dave was working with me and my lawyer?
Yeah, he tried. But
Yeah.
look, the same thing. When you guys have the right to have your jury and you say no, why you say no? Fuck.
You want to know why I said no?
Yes, I want to fucking know because how can someone can trust one judge other than 12 people?
Because, okay, we went for a change in venue because we didn't want citizens of Ottawa involved in the jury selection. Okay, so we went for a change of venue to go out of the city, even into Cornwall if we could, or Peterborough. We were denied the change in venue. And then at that point, we were told by a reliable source that the jury was being already pre-selected and they were about to stack the jury on me. They were about to stack the jury and I would have gotten 10 fucking years, man, which would have set a precedence.
It's impossible, Pat. 12
which
people.
would have set a precedence on you. You would have got more time. Chris and Tamara would have got, anybody else would have got more time.
No,
promise.
but if you really understand those corrupt system, if you take 12 people to decide for yourself, other than a judge corrupt, 12 people. They just need one person in those 12. They don't agree with the other one, and that's it. So why you choose to fucking take a judge before at 12 people?
Because they stacked the jury, my man. You don't think these corrupted motherfuckers were going to stack a jury on me?
Do you know you have the right to choose it?
You don't think that?
You don't
think this crown government is looking for somebody to take down, and they weren't stacking that
you have the right to choose where they come from. Those fucking jury.
You have to. Norm.
Yes, you can.
Don't. No, you don't.
You cannot choose them. You can choose where they come from.
No.
If you come from Alberta and you want people from Alberta, they will bring people from Alberta.
They have to be from people from the city. They have to be from that jurisdiction, Norm.
Other than that, 12 people to decide, just a judge. That's crazy. And Dave talked with me a lot about it. He said, why those guys, they don't fucking take jury? Fuck. And if you was listen that, you will fucking get out of that better than that and will not spend 200 or 300K lawyer. That's for me. It's take money from people. They need it to be strong, to fight for the system. And we take our money to give to our enemy. And this for me is very bad. That's my opinion. And the people can say whatever they want. You can say whatever you want. That's for me, it's fucking bad. And a lot of people, they agree with that because we give money to our enemy.
People can agree all they want, but those people that donated did it on their own free will because they understood the severity I was going through. And none of that.
Just that I'm seeing. Just that I'm seeing everyone ask money for their lawyer. Fuck, man.
Norm,
why we do that?
All of our bank accounts, all right? All of our bank accounts are frozen. All of the money was
after the convoy. I didn't have no more money either. When I get arrested and everything, I didn't have money either.
You know about James Sowery?
Yeah, I know about James Sowery.
And James Sowery took a jury, right? 12 jurors of his peers in Alberta. They all found him guilty.
Yeah, but now he's still out and he's still in appeal and he.
So more money, and James is out there asking for money to reappeal. 12 jurors of Albertans found him guilty, buddy.
C'est ça l'alternative que tu es en train de dire qu'il aurait dû faire à Ottawa, puis tout le monde l'aurait dit qu'il aurait été coupable, puis il aurait eu 10 ans. C'est quoi l'alternative? Il a fait un choix qu'il pensait qu'il était le best pour lui, puis tu es en train de chier dessus. Tout le monde était en mode survie, puis ils ont pris les meilleures décisions qu'ils ont pu prendre pour eux-mêmes.
Tout le monde est en mode survie, mais on va aller demander des 200-300 000 $ pour donner à des corruptions contre nous autres. C'est où la logique dans cette histoire-là? Et où la logique? C'est quoi vous comprenez pas? What you don't understand? Give money to our enemy. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Fuck. It's not. It's stupid move. Just a minute. We take money from poor people. They work our ass for that. To give to fucking corruption. And you think that's a better choice to do?
Fuck, man. Calme-toi, écoute.
That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit, guys.
Il y avait 15 millions de dollars qui a été donné en dons au GoFundMe puis au GoSendGo, right? There was that much, sorry about the French guys. There was that much money donated. If the government would have not frozen those funds, that money could have all gone to the lawyers and not from the people, which you're so upset about, correct?
Yeah, but again, it's still give money to our enemy, fuck.
He wasn't allowed to use the money that was donated to him personally during the convoy, which was like $60-something thousand. It was frozen and taken from him. Okay? He could have used that for part of his lawyer fees, but they didn't let him. They said, you're only allowed to use money that is publicly donated. What the fuck is his alternative, buddy? That's it.
They're not fucking use a fucking corrupt lawyer. That's the alternative. A lawyer, it's fucking bullshit. It's give money to our enemy. If you still believe it's the right thing, you're a fucking stupid people. Sorry to say that like that, but you give money to our enemy against us, fuck. They think in your head.
Stupid. I'm stupid.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. You take money from people, stupid. They need it to give to our enemy, and you still continue, that's my own alternative, it's my own alternative. Fuck, guys, you don't understand? When you go to war, you don't give munition to your enemy to fight against you. What the fuck? What the fuck is supposed to be okay with that? That's fucking bullshit for me. That's fucking bullshit, okay? And it will stay still fucking bullshit. You can say whatever you fucking want. At the end, you take money from people to give to your enemy. That's bullshit. That for me, it's like you work against the people.
All right.
Okay.
And you always say it's your own alternative. No, it's not your own alternative. You can fight by yourself. You can look with the law by yourself. You can ask help from people. They have so much people. They was lawyer. They didn't want to be. They was ex-lawyer. They knew about the law. They was ready to help. But no, you choose to take a lawyer in the system, and we fight against this system. And you know, all the system is corrupt to the bottom to the top. Why we use the system to protect us? Why we give the money to them to protect us? That's fucking shit.
Okay.
All right. So we hear you, and I understand where you're coming from, but you weren't in my situation. You were in your own situation. You did what you had to do to survive, and I had to do what I had to do to survive. And I'm still surviving because I don't know if you know that the Crown has reappealed my case again, right? And they're looking, they didn't get 10 years. Now they're going for 15 years. But hey, Norm, is it okay? Is it okay that I steer my own trial in my appeal this time with Dave? And with a lawyer, because now I have Dave and I have Brian Duty, who is a good lawyer, that are both helping me in my appeal. Is that okay?
If they're helping you and they don't charge you money and you don't ask money to pay a lawyer, fuck, man, that's fucking great.
Actually, I have to pay Brian, and Brian was successful in getting several people off their charges and having their charges dropped, including many in the union.
At the end of the day, they will never lose his license. He can have the better intention in the world. He can have the better heart. He's never gonna lose his license for you or for every one of us. He won't do that. Right. That's bring the food on his table. So why give money to them if they won't go to the end with you? Why? Okay. You stick with that.
So like I'm just saying, the same guy that helped you with your charges is the same guy helping me right now.
Yeah, but you don't need to pay a lawyer if he helps you.
You have to pay a lawyer to write the documents and get the argument. I'm not in a court like you think I am.
Pat, Dave helped me on everything on that. They write the paper, and he helped me. They tell me how to do it. They show me.
I am in appellate court. I am not in superior court. I am not in provincial court. I'm not in the court of King's Bench. I am in appellate court. I'm no longer in that system anymore. I'm in a whole nother jurisdiction now, man.
I did appeal too on my case. I'm going to superior to Supreme Court, the highest court. I'm going there too, but I won't pay a lawyer for that. I won't give money to a fucking lawyer because at the end of the day, I know it's bullshit. And I won't ask money to people for that because right now, Pat, everyone need to be strong. And everyone need to take care of their family. Everyone need to be ready for the right time. We can't ask money to pay for a lawyer. We can't. It's bad to do that. That's my point of view. You have the right to have your point. The people have the right to have your point. I'm there to give my point. And what, for me, it's bad. And what gets me mad, because I don't care about people they ask donation. Like I said earlier, I already did it too, okay? And if the people want to do it from their heart and give donation, that's up to them. But when we take this money and we give that to our enemy, for me, that's the worst thing we can do. We give munition to our enemy. And that's fucking bad.
Okay. Are you done shitting on me now for it?
I done for that. I say what I had to say.
All right. So now what else do you want to know?
For me and you, I think it's it, man. Me, I was mad because what you did with the trucker, and for me, if those trucker was going in, that will be achieve more stuff with this convoy.
Have you sent them the link to come in if they want to come in?
I don't see really the comment, and I don't see nothing, man. I want to have some people. They have people they want to be on this live. Like Sarah is now. I don't know if you see her on comment.
I know Saba.
I have ACL Freedom want to jump on the live too.
So now Dave wants to come in. Dave's got
ACL.
Oh,
Freedom.
ACL Freedom.
ACL. Yeah.
Oh, he wants to come in.
Yeah, Sarah's right there. Can you add Sarah is now?
Who?
Sarah is now. I see a comment from her.
You have to send the link to these people, bud.
Yeah, but I'm not able. If I go out, I close the live.
It's an email sent link. It's
Yeah, it's well, I can send it in Messenger too. Who is? I'm trying to see the name. I don't see the name, buddy.
all right.
She was there. I saw her come in. She said she's here.
Okay, so I've got a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
My questions to you are this: who's the one that decided to open the hotel?
What you mean open the hotel?
There was a hotel of some sort. What is it? Fuck. Like the one that decide the hotel. Carl Duval, Carolyn Toy are the ones that made you bring the convoy in Ottawa and had a baby put as a hostage, and then they were all in the street. And JD called to go to Ottawa, and there's some other things about that people are talking about.
I don't understand what you tried to say to me about hotel.
Okay, hang on.
We had 2 hotel room all the time of the convoy was for the trucker to go wash themselves and everything.
Okay.
And we had 2 room of hotel all the 22 day I was there, but that was for the trucker and everyone to go take shower.
Okay. Hang on. I'll bring somebody in who actually knows, and I'll let them ask you the questions. But what happened at Castleman?
And Castleman. So now you
Yeah.
want to talk about Castleman?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I want to know what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm asking.
But at the beginning in Castleman, we had a land on my friend place, and we had a campment there. We did this camp because when we came back from across the country to bring people back in Ottawa, when we arrived, the Quebec was not. They didn't know a lot about it. They didn't want to be right away go in Ottawa, so we had to do a camp. So we had the time to talk with the people in Quebec. Because at the beginning we set up someone in Quebec that was there for organize the Quebec side, and us we was at West. And when we arrived, the Quebec was not ready. They didn't know fuck all. So we said, okay, we're gonna create a camp so we can build and talk with the Quebec people and all be together to achieve something. So we create the first camp, and after that, my friend they had a company, a pumping company over there, and this guy I don't see. Oh wow! You bring your friend. Wow, that's pretty
my
fucking
brother.
good, huh?
I have
The
questions.
fake angel,
I
the
have
fake
questions.
native.
I have
Yeah,
questions.
that's the worst bullshit you can bring on this fucking live, man.
I have
I'm
questions.
ready to ramble.
People
Sure,
have
because I know
questions.
the truth, eh, Mr. Norm
People have
Blancheville?
questions, Norm.
The
That's all.
truth with you. You never say the truth. You bullshit all across this fucking country. You're a fucking slut, a cunt. And you try to use kids. You try to use kids against the people. What the fuck? You the one.
Whoa, you don't say that to people, man. I don't care what animosity there is. First and foremost, have respect. You have respect. That's it. I don't know what's going on. I'm asking questions.
Let him reveal
I don't
his
have
true
respect for
color,
people
brother.
that use kids of 7 years old, okay, to pass this fucking message. When you utilize kids, you're fucking worse people again around the people. And she tried to go everywhere to say she's a chief, she's a big family of native, but every time was fucking bullshit. She never bring fuck out. She never bring no warrior, no fuck out. And
Okay, Angel, go ahead.
Okay, can I speak now?
I'm gonna let you because he's pretty hot, and I don't.
So
like to
hear what I'm gonna say. Norm Blancheville is the one that destroyed my reputation in Quebec to begin with, and I will explain why. So when you were put in jail, brother, some people decided to start Great Canadian Cruise, which is Travis and Bernard, with our other brother that I'm not gonna put here. So everything started at Van Click Hill. This motherfucker showed up. They had a mission to go do, to finish the work that you and Freedom George had started on behalf of Grant Manensi and other people. he ruined what J.D. Anderson asked, and he joined the convoy. He did what he did out west, and I'm not here to bash. Once they returned from out west, him, Mr. Bridge to Freedom, had Nolene Villebrand, Carl Duville, and a bunch of other people having an hotel in Drummondville. Is that right, Mr. Blancheville?
Okay,
An
let's let him
angel
talk.
was
Fucking
sent
mistake
there.
right there. Hey, you get a lie
Mute
right
him,
there.
mute
I
him,
was not
mute
part
him,
of that.
mute him,
Hey, I was not
Mute
part of
him.
that.
Hang on.
Like,
Hang
you
on.
fucking bullshit. You're gonna go
Hang on.
fuck yourself, you piece of
Mute him,
fucking shit.
please.
Hang on. Hang on. I just want to let everybody work. Norm, this is about working things out, right? And
No, but
figuring out what's
working
going on.
things out with people, they say bullshit like that.
Can you
It's
mute
not working
him?
things.
I only
This
have 10
lady, she
minutes
caused
to just
problem
let
all
it out.
across this country and
Okay,
the
Norm,
group. She
Norm,
caused
hang on.
problem everywhere.
Hang
Yes,
on.
and I'm proud of it. I protected people like a true warrior should do.
And
not
hey,
a keyboard
Jordan, I see
warrior.
your comment in there. Jordan, if you want to come up, Jordan, I'll bring you up as well.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
let me just continue, okay? So whatever they did at this hotel, he was the one pretending to be the big shot and pretending to be you. So they brought the people to Drummondville. Some clan mother asked me, Angel, to go have my 2 eyes and feet on the ground. I arrived at this hotel the day before this convoy came to Quebec, and I went and questioned the owner because our concern was that this hotel in Drummondville is the place where the people getting out of jail are going pedophile. So I had a responsibility as a warrior to go make sure that the kids and the people were not bringing into a bullshit hotel. And I was told, and I have email, and I have all the paper proof that they were paid $70,000 to close their eyes. And if ever the cops were coming to surround this hotel, no plan was up. Number one that he ever heard from me is because I try to have this hotel closed. Number two that I had to cross his path is when they did this Save the Children convoy. Yes, it's me, Angel, that destroyed the shit in Toronto. And that's why he is so mad, because I'm smarter than him. And I was hiding in the trunk of a truck and I passed the gate that he was doing security. He didn't know I was sitting in this vehicle, hearing all his conversation and where he was bringing people. And I had Freedom Judge in the truck questioning Freedom Judge. I questioned Colin, and I went and told him to lift down the warrior flag as Blaine asked me. That's why he's so pissed off at me, because the plan they had for this convoy was so bad. Just like when you brought this baby of 3 months, and you know you did it with Marcel Rosa. You had put a baby of 3 months in a vehicle.
Let's let him
Okay?
talk. And I want
So you can
respect.
call me a cunt all you want, but don't fucking call yourself a man, because you're not.
Okay. Now I'm gonna mute her. And Norm, I want respect. Be nice.
Yeah, I'll be nice, but this, it's all a lie. First of all, okay, I never be part of a fucking motel in Drummondville. I never be part of the motel that was close to Gloria Farm, okay? That was other people, French people, and I arrived there at the end when we was almost ready to get out and cross the country. I was not part of this. I was not part of taking the money at the hotel room. I was there when they take the money, okay? When Travis take the money, the big truck, red truck, and she know who I'm talking to, okay?
Okay.
And this guy take money at the hotel. I was not part of that. I didn't know about all the money they raise and blah blah blah. I was not part of that. I was part of Great Canadian Cruise for the cross the country. And after that, the thing she said, I bring a baby at the fucking convoy. That's not true. I was not my kid at the convoy. That was my friend. They have his kid in this car. I never bring my kids. No, it's not me. It's Jordan. Okay, it's not me. That's bullshit. What you say. You see how bullshit you say, and you cross the country and you go see a lot of people, okay, and you say you have clan mother, you have warrior with you, you have this, you have that, you go everywhere to say that, and every time we ask you to show us proof, when nothing happened. So this was all a bunch of lie. That's why I go across this country, and when you was there and try to say to people you had warrior, you have this, you have that, and your back, and I say no, that's fucking bullshit. She have nothing, and you never had nothing. Okay, so say the truth and don't try to put me on thing is not true. I was not part of no hotel. I was not part of bringing my baby the 3 months and at the convoy. I never did that. That's all a bullshit. Never. It's a fucking big lie.
No, she just dropped down. Okay, so I don't know what I was asked to let somebody up, and I let them up. Okay, I don't know anything about this stuff.
But what she just say, it's all bullshit. It's very bullshit. She take and she put me on the thing. I was not part of it. Like I said, the hotel, I knew they have a hotel close to the Glorious Farm, okay? I was when I go there, I had my friend with at another place, okay? I bring people when I get out of the convoy. I go at my friend place, okay, in his garage. Was close to Glorious Farm, was close to Arb Stowing and everything. And after that, I knew they have people, they go at the Arb Stowing, and after that, they transfer to Glorious Farm, okay? And I go there and I go see what's happening, what we're doing. We should go back. We should do something else. We cannot let this going like that, okay? But I was not part of what they raised in Ottawa. I was not part of fuck all of the money. And I arrived there and I say, I want to do something. Because the people, they want to come back with weapon and be violent. And I say, we can't do that. We don't want to show that to our kids. So we're going to cross the country again and go bring people with love again, okay? So now we decide to create Great Canadian Cruise. Me, Travis, another French Travis. They have Carl Duville was there, but Carl was there to take care of the kitchen. He was not part really on the conversation. He was there for the kitchen. Okay. After that, they have another guy was there.
So was the guy with the child, was that my buddy Jordan Michael Lafont?
Yeah. Okay,
so that's my buddy.
It was with jail with you. And he's the guy they bring the baby. And he didn't bring a baby there because he was thinking we're going violence or something like that. He's not stupid. He's a good dad. We have a big family and he take care of his family. He's not a stupid man. And he was going to go out. He was going to go out. He was with us with the convoy. He crossed the country with us. And he was about to go out to bring his kids and his wife to his home and come back to join us. But we get stuck there. So this guy is not a stupid guy. He didn't do a bad move. He didn't bring it. But that's what she's talking about. It's him bring the kids. Then she said, no, but I tell you, that's the fucking truth. Okay? Never I bring my kids there. I'd had my kids in the convoy across the country with me in my truck and everything, but I never bring them when I go in Ottawa and I didn't know what's going to happen. I won't bring my kid. And Jordan didn't bring his kid there to stay there. He was just passed there and get out, go bring his kid to home and come back. So what she said, it's a bunch of lie.
Okay. So guys, she didn't run. Her phone cut out and she had to leave, but she's back in and I'm going to ask her that. So hang on 1 second and let's be respectful. Okay. Angel. So I'm hearing, I don't know if you heard this, but now I'm hearing it was Jordan Lafont. It was his child.
Yeah, with his wife. With his wife.
I know Jordan.
And the one that knew that they were coming, I'm going to give it to Mr. Blanchfield. Maybe it's not him. But this bitch of Caroline Roy and Carl Duville gave a tap on your hood when the cops were coming, and none of you took that child away from the vehicle knowing that the cops were coming. And you can argue all you want with me, Norm Blanchfield. I have recording of this. And from there, J.D. Anderson received the call. Listen to me. J.D. Anderson received the call. He was at my house in Montreal. And we had to drive to Ottawa because the cops were going to surround you guys like they did for convoy number 1. And JD told me, Angel, it's an obligation to go protect. So you can tell me I'm not a warrior. You can tell me I'm a slut all I want. But I had to sit back, put my ego aside to go protect the people. And we went there with the drum and we were able to bring the people on the hill so they didn't get arrested. Did I do it for you? Not at all. But yes, we had to go there because of stupidity that you guys had done. And Marcelo
Okay.
Rosa is involved.
Okay, but first of all,
Hang on,
okay,
hang on.
at
I
this
just want to
moment,
say one. Hang on, let me say one thing. To those out there that are saying, Pat, I'm losing all respect for you for putting this up there. I want people to understand there has been a fucking mess of rumors and lies and bullshit, and people are spreading and things are going on left and fucking right. That's why the title of this live is Let's Put Some of These Rumors to Rest. Do you know why? Because it's time that we all get together, put our fucking differences aside. Shit's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to know who the fucking right ones in the corners are. So it is my opportunity right now to catch up on 4 years of shit that I missed out on. And I want to know who's the fucking real ones and who's the fake ones. That's where we're going with this. Go ahead.
so again, the same time they was breaking the windows on the Jordan's truck, okay? I was arrested. I was on the ground with the cops around me, and they was arresting me, okay? So I could not go see Jordan and say, oh, take your kids away or something. I was already surrounded by cops. So when you say I didn't protect them, that's bullshit. I always put myself in front, okay? I always put my head on the fucking sacrifice to protect everyone, okay? Never I put kids in danger. I always fight for kids, and never I will put kids in danger. And the time, like she said, she came to protect people. She was not there. She didn't protect fuck all of people over there. We was there. I was arrested because other people bring the other crowd up to the hill and told to be there on place, and I didn't have all the cops around me. No, you fuck up the stuff like you just said. You bring the people up the hill. So you fuck up. I get arrested because of you. You just admit it. So that's fucking bad. That's
Okay.
fucking bad at what you do. If the people was all be there, okay, the cops will not be able to be all around me. But they was all around me because the people, they go on top of the hills because some people bring them there. And at this point, I get arrested, and Jordan get his window broke with the kids inside the car. But we was blocked there. When we arrive on Rideau, okay, we was not planned to stay there. Our plan was not there. Our plan was to roll in town. But we get caught by the crowd. The crowd was walking freedom fighter, the walk of freedom fighter. They was crossing in front of us. So we get stuck there. We cannot cross through the people. We was stuck there. We was trapped there because we see the cops. I see a lot of video after that. The people, they show me they was in the freedom fighter walk. And they have video from the cops. They was waiting. They was making wait the crowd. The time we arrive on Rideau. And after that, they say, okay, go. And they make past the crowd in front of us. So they trap me and our group, not my group, because we all together in that. We all take the decision. And when we arrived there, we were stuck there. So we can't move from there. We was trapped there. And I never saw Angel or Sabrina or whatever his name she is right now. But I never saw her there. She never come to talk and say we're going to be arrested or fuck all of that. We didn't have time. It takes like 30 minutes. I was on top of my truck. I get down of my truck, and they all surround me, and they put me on the ground, and they arrest me. And they go after that, and they broke the window on Jordan's truck. And Jordan was in the back, was not close to me. So what she say about me, that is bullshit. And I never be part of Anderson. I never be part of nothing else on that.
All
so
right.
that it's bullshit.
Okay, so now hang on, Angel. Hang on. Now, Angel, he's saying that that's not true. And now we look at this from another perspective. I wasn't there. So everybody out there, I had nothing to do with this shit. Okay? Now,
So,
go ahead.
because I'm here to support you because I'm sick and tired of see them thinking that they are the one. I only have 5 minutes left. I'm not
Okay.
the type of person that's gonna hang on the past. I don't like you. I will never like you, Norm Blancheville. But I have a role in life, and it's to protect your kid, and you have a role, and it's to protect my kid. So it is time to put this BS aside. See how offended you got on when I say stuff? I was offended too. Because people are good to fucking yap their mouths, but they don't know the truth. And when I was called, no, I was not there when you got arrested. I showed up there at 9 o'clock at night. So no, I was not there. but I did aware Marcel Rosa and all those people not to do it, and everybody put it on you. But I will give you this. When we did the gathering for the Tiro Wampum and send the invite, you're the only one that showed up. And this is where you earn my respect. And I was able to speak with you. So you can hate me all you want. I can hate you all we want, but we need to save these lands. That's all I want to say. So it is time to forgive, not forget, and walk side by side.
There you go.
And whoever says that I am not this and I am not there, I have nothing to prove to no one. You can think whatever you want from me. I really don't care because I love you all. Even if you don't like me, I will do everything I can to protect your kids and the next 7. As for the rest, my personal life has nothing to do with anyone. I am who I am, and my people knows who I am.
Okay.
So I love you all, and have a good night.
Okay. Thanks for coming in and asking. All right. So hang on. Let me just do this. Okay. So Norm, you understand people
Before she go out, I have one thing to say. I am. It's bad that she's already go, but everything, Pat, everything she said everywhere. Okay, I go across this country. Everything she said about Warrior, about the clan mother, about thing, never something happened. And she was going everywhere to say she have all this power, all the background on her back, and never was right. So for me, it's bullshit to people and give fake hope to people. How we can build something strong if we don't say the truth? Me, if I come and I say, oh, I have a 10,000 truck with me right now, and it's bullshit. That's giving fake hope to people. That's bullshit. We cannot build something strong on bullshit. So she can be there for herself and to protect the kids by herself and not say she have power and she have people on her back, because this, at the end of the day, we saw it multiple times. It's not true. So come from yourself and fight for yourself, and don't say you have power on your back when it's not true, and everything, it's okay. Everyone should be there in this fight, and everyone have the right to fight together, and we should all fight all together. But we cannot fight if we all say fucking bullshit and we base our thing on bullshit.
Hence the reason why tonight is let's put some more rumors to rest. Let's put some shit to rest because we've got a big project coming up. We need to know who's who in the zoo. And that's my thing. If people want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. Gordon, I don't have a way to send you a link into this. Maybe you do, Norm. I don't know if you do.
Mimi, baby, can you send the link to Gordon, please?
To who? Jordan?
Who's the one to go on the live? I don't see comments.
Gordon Berry?
Yeah, Gordon Berry. If he's there,
I don't know. I don't have Gordon on my stuff. So I've spoke with Gord before. I don't think Gord has social media.
No, but you just say someone want to go on the live. What's the name of it?
Gordon. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, in the interim, Norm, I just want people to understand. I was in fucking jail when all this shit was going on. Okay, I had no part in anything. But what I did notice, all right, in a lot of ways, is everything that we had pre-convoy, all right, pre-convoy, before you guys even know anything. We were doing a lot of work in the background and getting the people and getting the groups together and getting everybody, ready to do what needed to be done. All right. We go to Ottawa. All right. We get to Ottawa. Of course.
Can you put back the comments? I don't see comments no more.
Oh, sorry. We get arrested. All right. We get arrested. And all of a sudden, I'm watching these little groups of people inserting themselves in places, thinking they're the fucking leaders of things. And I don't know who you are. I don't know who these people are. And all of a sudden, it's like a firecracker. Firecracker in the hand, it's just going to burn the surface. But inside the hand, it blows the hand off. And I've watched it happen consistently over the last 4 years of people strategically destroying people's movements. And I don't know who's who in the zoo anymore. But we did. And now I know that things are starting to people are getting amped up. People are getting mad. People are getting frustrated. The first one who wants to call out Tamara and Chris, get in fucking line. Okay? The first one that's going to call out any of these guys, get the fuck behind me. There's a few people in front of you.
The
Because
people, they
we
don't
were
know
all-
about what Chris and Tamara did, about their account, their bank account. The people, they don't know about all this, but
I
we
know.
know.
We
She
do.
put Chris Barber name on her bank account because what? Because she put money from the convoy in this fucking bank account.
They put $1 million in their account, and then and I think each lawyer took $400 and some $1,000 per lawyer. I know Bridget can speak on this, but we were going to do this, okay? We were going to do this with the original organizers, the originals, okay? People that organized this. We were going to do this. I wasn't planning on doing this with you tonight. I'm supposed to be packing for fucking Toronto right now. I was actually going to leave tonight to go to Toronto, but instead I wanted to spend another night with my fiance before I have to leave. So in the interim, I'm telling you that we have a big plan that I was going to do this. So now I'm going to do this with you. I don't know who you are, Norm. I only know you from the small time frame that we were in Ottawa. But then I see what's going on in Castle. And then I'm seeing what's going on with Convoy 2.0. Then I see what went on.
2.0?
I don't know, something like that. Then I see what was going on with Rolling Thunder. But what I ended up not seeing, what I ended up living was every time you guys did something, I was getting blamed for it. And I'm still getting blamed for things. Now I am in the fight of my life.
That's not their fault.
But I know, but I'm in the fight of my life. But I am still online. I am still bringing out the truth. I am still fighting for everybody's freedoms, including my own. So what I would like to say is, can everybody stop fucking pointing fingers at me and stop spreading rumors about me and start looking at solutions at what needs to be done in Canada in order for everybody to fucking
I agree. We need to bring solution. We need to unite. I agree on all that. And like I said on my post and on my everything I did for have this live tonight, is we need to put the truth on the table. So after that, we can put that behind us and go farther on that. That's what I want. That's what my goal tonight. And my goal is not to destroy people. It's just to put the fucking truth in, like we just did right now. They have a lot of things. They was fucking not true. And it was time to talk about it and put that on the table for everyone. And I asked Chris, I asked Tamara, I go on their live yesterday. I post on their live too. I say, come join on the live tomorrow. I have things to say. I want them to be able to say their side of the story. And they won't be part of nothing with you. They won't be nothing with you, they said. That's what they told me. Not Tamara. Tamara didn't respond to me, but Chris responded to me. I have no more sound now. I don't hear you no more.
I muted myself. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to send a link to Sophie so that she can send it to somebody. Yeah, I'm sending it to you Messenger right now so you can send them and get them in. Okay, link sent. Okay, and now, yeah, you should have it now. But this is my problem, okay? Tamara and Chris, they have handlers, all right? Tamara and Chris are politically motivated in behind the scenes. We all know this. And the true organizers in the back know this. We know what's going on with them. Now, they're going to deny everything. They are going to deny even knowing us. They're going to deny wanting to be a part of anything like this because they in themselves, I think, truly are scared. They're not like us. They never were. And in fact, the more and more that I'm finding out, because I'm building a big thing, setting it up. I'm getting it set up right now that we are going to put something together. Chris and Tamara, they were never in this like us. Do you know that there was a planned event for Ottawa that was supposed to be a mass riot that didn't happen? There we go. Okay, we got her. Ready?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What's with the glasses?
Because it has my bifocals in them, so I can't see the screen without them. Hold on, I'll get my other ones. Oh, where'd they go?
Do you know who this is?
No.
This is Bridget Belton.
Hi, Norm.
Hi.
So Bridget.
No, I never see her before.
Okay, well, you might want to know who Bridget is. Bridget, do you want to introduce yourself, please?
I'm the one that started Freedom Convoy.
So now are you understanding who she is?
Yeah, but I didn't hear, like I said before, I didn't know who was organizer of the convoy. I didn't know, I was not part of the organization, and I always said it. And I didn't know about nothing about it. Me,
So
I go
Bridget
and
Bridget was starting the convoy, and I got in contact with her, and we decided that together, as the originals, we're gonna get this thing going. Okay, Bridget was talking to Chris. Chris was talking to me. Bridget was talking to me, and I brought everybody together on a live to get this rolling. This is how it started. Okay.
Yeah, Chris agreed. Sorry, Pat. Chris agreed on the 2nd of January. I reached out to Pat on the 10th of January, asked him if he would be our media. And that was actually because of my son. My son said, you got to ask Pat King. He's got a huge following. So you can thank my son, Pat. And that same day, I got a message from Women in Trucking from James Bowder about his convoy. And that ended up sparking me calling him, asking him to change his dates, not to roll with him, not to work with him, asking him to change his dates so they didn't affect mine, because I thought the two convoys at the same time would not be a good idea. He had an MOU. I wasn't there for an MOU. I was there to end mandates and get people back to work. I was there for your children, so they didn't have to do that. So you had bodily autonomy and you could make your own choice. That is a free country. That is democracy. And that's what I went for.
Okay. So now Bridget knows everything that happened in those ARC hotel rooms because she was privy to the information in there.
I was there.
Norm.
I was there when people went to bed. I was there in the mornings when people hadn't arrived. I was there when Chris and Tamara were MIA. I was there when Chris and Tamara and the lawyers left the ARC and became their own splinter group. I was there. I was there when Tom left and became part of the splinter group. I was there. And I was still there. And I was still trying to help truckers. And I was still trying to make sure they got paid. Every dollar that came into the ARC, unfortunately, went into the hands of V4F. But we recorded every person that got funding. The envelopes were $2,000. We made sure mechanics were paid and sent home. Mike was sent home. He needed to go home. He was sent home and he was given a $2,000 envelope. Do you know what Bridget got? Zero.
Do you know what Pat got?
I didn't take a penny. Not a penny.
me, guys, I can say something. We didn't get, okay, no money from upstairs, okay? At
But
the,
you
at
just
the
said you
Connery
went
Dose.
to a restaurant and got $500.
No, we didn't get it. We sent, when I go on live and I say, hey, they said they help the trucker, but they don't help people down there. We didn't get help from you upstairs, okay? After that, they came see us and they say, yeah, they're gonna receive $500, maybe this afternoon or tomorrow. And the next day, Sarah Isnor, I see his comment, she's right there, and I hope we can send her the link so that way she can go in and talk, because she was the one to go with Sarah Isnor. I see his comment a couple times. She's there.
Okay, go ahead.
And she was there with the trucker when she go at this restaurant to get up this fucking $500 envelope. And when they was saying they was coming from Rideau and Sussex, they was turned around and didn't get fuck all.
That
That's the
had
truth.
nothing to
But
do. Okay, Norm, you have to
no, I
understand
just
what
want to
happened.
finish that. I just want to finish one thing
Okay,
about it. Okay.
but wait, let me address what you've talked about already because we're gonna lose some of this. So you're talking about the lawyers, Tamara and Chris. That is not Pat, and that was not me because they made sure we were not in this group. I have a
Yeah,
message from
Tom
Tamara.
Morello was there too.
Yeah, exactly. And he
That's
left the arc as well. So I have a message from Tamara Leach threatening me that if I talk any more to media, okay, about the convoy I started, she is going to include me in a $3.2 million lawsuit. I am now to shut up and not talk about the convoy that I started because I'm a trucker. I am in my truck right now at the truck stop. I'm the trucker. I was the trucker that was affected by the mandates. I was the one
Yeah, but
that
not
had
just
to
you.
face.
Everyone was affected with the
I
mandate.
know,
Wait,
but it's what started the convoy. It was just happened to be me.
And you
Okay.
know, I didn't know
And
you before, but I have something to say to you. Okay, if you were the one they started the convoy, I want to say
I
thank you
did.
because I met so much good people in this convoy, and I saw so much unity and respect when we was there at the convoy, and everyone will help each other. So I have to give you the
Yes,
credit for that. That for this, I say thank you because I met good people with this convoy.
you're very welcome. And it wasn't just me, it was a team of us
Can you put
that
back
got
the
it off
comment,
the
Pat? I don't have the
ground.
comment again.
It was all of us that got it off the ground. We all deserve that credit. We all deserve that acknowledgement.
But
And
I'm
we
not there for
all
the credit, me.
deserve, no, but we all deserve the respect for what we did. And we all are facing legal challenges that are so gross. We could be destroyed financially. We could always work and pay everything to someone we don't even know because somebody honked a horn. I didn't even bring my truck. My truck was under load in Windsor. I didn't bring my truck to Ottawa because of that. But because I didn't bring a truck and somebody honked a horn, I could be sued for $160 million, lose everything, not be able to buy even so much as bra and underwear. So you have to understand, Norm, our situation is a little bit different than being charged on a mischief charge only, or, some of the other things that they face. They're coming after everything. And I just this year got my money back from the states that
Okay,
was
but one point,
taken.
I'm not there to say who's get more charge or who's get more thing, okay? But one point, on all those time, you still have your truck. Me, my truck was in pound for 3
This
years.
isn't my truck. This
No,
is
but
my
you still
husband's
have
truck.
your income. You still have
I,
your income.
I
Me, my truck was
understand.
in
Income.
pounds.
So wait,
Please.
wait. She doesn't know this, Norm. So Norm's truck was impounded and
I
held
do know that his truck was impounded. And
for
you know
years.
what?
For years.
3
Yes.
years.
Yeah. And who should have had money for you? Who should have had money for you?
I
Chris and
don't ask money
Tamara
for that.
should have had. No, but you should have.
You should have
You
had it.
should have been covered. This is what I'm saying. You should have been covered. You should have been taken care of
You should.
Yeah, but
because
at the end of the day,
we
I was not
are
there
the,
to be taken care of. I was
Doesn't
not there
matter.
to make
It
money on it.
doesn't matter,
And
Norm. What we're trying
I
to
no,
say
but
is
Pat,
there was
Pat,
stuff. There
I
was
choose
things.
myself to go there. I choose myself to go there. So
yes,
I take my
Norm.
own action and I pay for my own action because I did the choice to go there.
Norm,
So
we
One
money for
minute,
me, I
understand,
didn't
my
Norm.
want to
sweet
have the
love.
money.
We
1
understand.
minute, my sweet love. Please wait. Okay. When Tamara came to me and said she would work on my behalf, and she asked me for a fundraiser, my first goal was let it be for each and every trucker, each and every person that's coming. Okay. She refused and wanted one big pot. And I said, but that's not right. So what happened was we ended up with a big pot because it was easier to do. But That was for the people putting their livelihoods on the line. That was not to go to Chris and Tamara. That was not to go to lawyers. That was to go to the youths and those that could not support their family for 1 year. We were going to be placed out of work for 1 year, and we weren't getting CERB, we weren't getting welfare, we weren't getting any social benefits, which we paid. That's what that money was supposed to go to. And love, I would have made sure, had I had the opportunity, that you were cared for just like everybody else should have been.
Did you
And
know
it's a
what
should
I
have
have
been.
to pass through on all this? Okay, I had to sell all my trailer. I have to return
so
all my
sorry.
pickups I have for my company. I have to sell, give back to the bank my house I just buy at the start of the convoy, 1.7 million. I had a big company before, and I put everything. And I'm not there to look poor or to have people that say, "Oh, poor Norm, poor Norm." I'm not there for that. Okay,
We
but I
understand,
put
man.
every fucking thing. I
We
lose everything, and I lose the mom of my son. She let me go because I was fighting for this country, for our kids, for our next generation. I lose everything, okay? But I'm not gonna be there and say, "Oh, I lose. It's bad, it's bad." No, okay. I did it by myself. I pay for it. It's okay. I will keep going.
But I want you to be compensated like everybody should have been, and that's why that money was there. It was to compensate us for the pending losses of over a year. Hi, Mac. Yes. Do you want to say hello? Say hello. Yes. Okay.
You know, I was not trucker before. I buy a truck right there on spot on Rideau and Sussex because the guy that was inside the truck. Okay, the company.
Did you have a CDL? Did you have a CDL, Norm?
The what?
A CDL?
For trucking?
A truck license. Truck license, yeah.
Yeah, now, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Before, no.
Oh, no, before. No. You bought that's kind of cart before the horse, Norm.
Yeah, but I did it. You know why? You know why I did buy this truck? It's because the people will start to get out, okay? They will start to scare, and the people was getting scared because they have some trucker that was left the convoy they was going because they were scared about the cops. And at the Rideau and Sussex, they have 2 trucks that was going, and now this truck come and say, "Norm, I have to go. My boss just called me. You have problem with government. If I don't take off the truck from here, he will lose his company, and he have 200 people that was working for him." So I say, "Oh fuck!" And I didn't want this truck to move because that was scare people, and I didn't want the people to get scared. I wanted people to stay there with love like we was. So I go see the guy. I say, "Ask your boss if we could buy this truck, and after that we're gonna keep it there." And the guy came back to me and he said, "Norm, my boss said if you buy it and you transfer it, we can keep the truck here." So that's what we did. I go see some people. I put my own money and I go see people to help me to buy the truck on spot right now. And that's where I get the truck. Sweet. And I buy this truck and I put all my economy on it just to keep it there for the cause.
Okay. So we understand. Now what I tried to do was just introduce you to the real people that were behind this and not the Tamara and Chris fucking show. Okay? So now you see that there was funds allocated that was supposed to be put together for people who got in trouble and went to jail. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Gordon Berry. How are you doing, Gordon?
Hi, can everybody hear me?
Yep. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I'm just going to clarify. I don't know Bridget. I've never met Bridget. I'm not coming here because I played any significant role in the convoy. And I'm not coming here for you, Pat, or any people. I'm coming here because a bunch of people in the comments requested me to come on here. And I respect Norm, obviously. I spent a lot of time with Norm. And I say bringing Angel on here was a fucking stupid move because she's fucking full of shit.
Okay.
And she's never done anything positive anywhere she went. She has false claims to native fucking bullshit. She has all this bullshit with J.D. Anderson and his Asman ties. and all that bullshit.
I
So
know,
that
JD had nothing to do with Asmund, but it was the Rupert's land.
that was all. That was a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, she's never done anything but cause trouble everywhere she went, and I even gave her the benefit of the doubt at some point in time, and it turned into nothing.
Right.
Everybody claims these native statuses and well, this and that. Nobody even knows, and most of them aren't even fucking real. Hereditary this, hereditary that, and all this other bullshit. I want to say I don't know what happened in the beginning stages of the convoy. Bridget started things, talking to people, whatever the case may be. But the convoy turned into a controlled op movement. It was obviously hijacked. There was a mountain of people on the streets that were there for the real reason. That's why Norm gets frustrated.
Me too.
And
I told you this.
Turned into a controlled op movement to bring in the Emergencies Act and the people involved. And there was people involved in that people claim to be heroes, and they're not fucking heroes.
Exactly.
Bottom line is, we're pushing into 2026. The convoy was almost 3 years ago now, 4 years ago. It's time to let that shit go, and people's got to stop feeding on that as their only claim to fame, because this country's getting fucked fast, and the government's the enemy as a whole, period. I don't give a shit what people say. I don't care if the government hears me. I don't care if CSIS hears me. I don't care if the RC. I don't give a shit about none of them. I literally don't care. They are the enemy, and the people have got to fucking deal with that shit. And there's only 2 avenues to do that. So I don't see it's ever going to be a stand up to do that. I don't see that battle winning. I don't think that gets organized the proper way. So whatever, I have my own plans. I've been working on my own plans. And the people that don't know about them because they're not paying attention, or they don't want to know about them. There's no other thing. The bottom line is the government has got to be taken. The people have got to take the power back in this landmass to fix the problems. The convoy wasn't going there to fix all the problems, and Bridget even mentioned that, and I knew that in the beginning, and I didn't go in the beginning because I could see it was turning into a controlled op movement. And I'm not saying anything against Bridget or anything, because I don't even know about the beginning stages of it. I just seen it develop. Anything that's a threat to the friggin' system is not going to be advertised for 2 or 3 months online and then walk into the city without no problems. That was a trap. The whole entire thing was a trap. Anybody that was pushing anything different didn't see that as naive. So I didn't go to the convoy in the beginning because of that, and I ended up going later as I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention for years before people knew who the hell I was. And I ended up going later because some other ladies wanted to go, and we went, and I slept in the back seat of a Honda Civic. I'm not saying you weren't on the street. I never seen you on the street, and all I did was walk the streets the whole entire time I was there. I never seen Chris there. I never seen Tamara there. I never seen any of these so-called heroes in the streets in the fucking freezing cold, and it was freezing cold. And
you can take a look at my Facebook. There are a few posts up there. There were lives.
Oh no, I'm not talking about you, Bridget. I've never met you. I've never met you. I've never come across you. I don't have any insight. I don't have any information or nothing. I'm not talking about you at all. I'm just talking about these people that claim to be heroes and still claim to be heroes from the convoy, and it's just bullshit. Anyway, it doesn't matter at this point in time. We got to forget about the convoy. That's in the past. There's a lot of good stuff that happened from it. A lot of good stuff happened from it for sure. A lot of people woke up. There was a lot of people in the streets, and I witnessed it. There was a lot of local people, Pat. When you talk about the jury, there was a lot of local people in Ottawa walking around handing out envelopes and fucking Valentine's Day cards and all that kind of shit. So yeah. To say that they were going to stack a jury and you're not going to fucking be able to win with the jury that was stacked, you're forgetting the fact that all them local people were opening up hotel rooms and supporting the public and fucking bringing food to people. And there was a lot of local people that were there. And the prosecution doesn't get to decide who the jury is. Both parties play in the role of picking the jury. Both parties, the defense and it. And the bottom line with lawyers, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's your walk in life. I told you before about that. And bottom line with a lawyer, their first fucking responsibilities to the bar, second responsibilities to the court, you're way down on the list. And when you sign a contract with a lawyer, you're signing over power of attorney. That means they have the right to make decisions. You think that would you ever personally sign your own certificate to put you in jail? Not likely. But a lawyer will, because they work for the court. In Norm's case, Dave Freedom did help a lot, but I'm the one that went to court with Norm every day. I'm the one that wrote shit down every day for him to ask the judge. And I'm the one that helped him with all the cross-examination questions and everything else in there. And we broke fucking all of the cops but one. And the only cop that we broke on the stand, the only cop that we didn't break on the stand is the one lady who wouldn't lie and fucking start telling the same bullshit all the other cops were saying. She's the only one that stood, and she would only speak to what she knew. She wouldn't expand upon it. She wouldn't buy into the story. Broke them on the stand, caught them in lies, proven by video evidence. The whole entire thing was a fiasco. He was not guilty. And I said it on my lives lots of times. I pushed the judge, constantly pushed the judge, fucking finding guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what has to be done. And it wasn't done in this case because we proved everything on video. And the judge said in his findings that although it is the onus of the prosecutor to find guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, you can't prove anything absolutely. And he found him guilty. So he basically admitted the prosecutor failed in his only fucking job, and he still found him guilty. And that was horseshit. And then your statement was used against him in court because your statement was showing remorse to the court, thanking that I wouldn't do this again. I made a mistake, blah, 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 whatever. I don't care about the wording, the terminology or whatever. It was used against Norm, and Norm wouldn't show any remorse to the court. Norm stood in his fucking ground, and he said that he's not going to ever apologize for anything because he didn't do anything wrong.
That's got nothing to do with me, Gord.
I'm clarifying. So I don't know why you're getting upset now when you're talking about Norm. I'm just telling you that your statement was used against him, and your statement showing remorse sets a precedent for everybody else because they bring it up to everybody else. When you show remorse, I don't care what you do for your own personal life. I don't care if you hire a lawyer. I don't care if you show remorse. I don't care if you bend down on your knees to the court. I don't care, bro. What I'm saying is it sets a precedent, and it was brought up right after that was done. Norm's case was the first one it was brought up in. And it was brought up in the sense that Mr. King showed remorse to the court in his case. And so, what do you think? Norm didn't do that. So I'm standing up and defending Norm and explaining it to him. Norm gets emotional and he curses and he gets wound up or whatever. And I'm a little bit more calmer, so I can explain it a little bit better. And you want to talk about what happened in Castleman? When we first went to Castleman, when Norm's friend had to move us out of there because they were holding business fucking licenses over his head. I told Norm the very first day we went there, this is not a good setup. I didn't like it, but we were fucking pinched and we had to go there. We went there. It was fine. It was fine for a while. As we were there, more people came, and all the people that kept coming there to cause division, breaking it up. Before you know it, there's almost nobody left but us. And then the owner has a freak out at Norm because he wanted us to go. Blah, 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 whatever. And I was never involved because I'm the one that was fucking paying the money because Norm couldn't fucking deal with them because they would always get in fights. I was the one paying the money. I'm the one that had to go online and suck up my self-respect because the power bills were getting out of control and people helped me. And I got the fucking receipts for all of that. And I kept paying them guys. And then I had to go home and I told them that. And then all of a sudden they started throwing me under the bus. And once they threw me under the bus, I said, fuck it. I don't care anymore. They can do whatever the hell they want. They can make whatever mess they want. They can complain about whatever they want. We fixed more of that property up than the bullshit that they were claiming was damaged. And half of the shit they were claiming was damaged was not even real. And at the end of the day, everybody went and supported him. Great. I don't care. I wasn't even mad about that. Go support him. But I'm not going to be the guy that sucks up my own self-respect to try to make sure that this shit gets covered, and then you throw me under the bus for no reason, and I'm supposed to be okay with that, and then go over there and fucking bend a knee to you again. No, I'm not doing that. So that's what happened at Castleman. That's what happened at Castleman. And the guy told me to my face that he purposely picked a fight with fucking Norm on purpose to try to get Norm to freak out, and he was hoping probably that Norm would have fucking cracked him or something like that, so he would have gotten more trouble. That's what happened at Castleman. And it's too bad it went the way it was. It is what it is. Shit happens. Lots of shit happens, whatever. The bottom line is we're all talking about all this bullshit in the past and the convoy this, and we're going to all this. And you guys, people don't even realize how fucking fast things happen in this country. And we got to start fucking getting our shit together.
Well, and that's exactly why I put this. Well, Norm put it together, but I brought it on to here so that it get that reach that it needs, because I'm trying to put rumors to rest, because I know shit's coming and I know things need to start and I know things that people need to fucking stand up. But I'll let you say that I'll just say that I'm one of those guys that has never backed down. I've always been here. I've been in the front. I have my own fucking issues, but I'm still sitting here talking. I'm still putting out the shit that needs to be put out so that people are aware. But when I'm being accused of fucking taking money and I'm being accused of being a fucking sellout and all of this stuff, I'm going to call it out. So I asked Norm, you want to come on here? I'm here.
Yeah, so right, that's right. We're just gonna waste our money arguing back and forth. I get accused about shit all the time. I get called fucking names. I get called this. When that whole Save the Children convoy fucking was going on, I was attacked by everybody. And all these same people now, all in a panic because there's nothing going on. But when I was trying to do something, trying to get the people organized to arrest these people, because we got the evidence, they committed genocide, all of this bullshit, I'm committing treason, I'm going to get people hurt. Meanwhile, people are passing every day from this stupid shot, and I was the bad guy. And almost all the controlled op movement fucking decided to jump on board and start attacking all that bullshit. And now everybody's in a panic. What are we going to do? We need to stand up. Where the hell was everybody when we're going to stand up? And you personally, if you want to get everything off there, the only thing that I was talking to you about was getting connecting with contacts, and that never happened. So why that didn't happen, that's up to you to figure out. But that's all that I ever asked. I ever asked about that. I don't even care now. I don't care why it didn't happen because it don't matter. That's beyond us in the past. I'm just saying you could have helped out that way, and you chose not to.
And the reason why is because I ended up going to trial right after we talked. And
that has nothing to do with the contact list, Pat. I told you, listen, bro, I'm not going to say, but you know for a fact there's stuff I know and I've never said it. So we'll just leave it at that. All I ever asked for was to get connected with a contact list from your big following to try to get more people. Because that Save the Children convoy, whether people liked it or not liked it, built up all kinds of momentum until it got attacked by all the controlled op idiots out there going on about me committing treason. People trying to get me arrested by the RCMP and all this other bullshit. I don't give a shit. I don't care about any of that crap. Bottom line is what I know, and I stand in the truth everywhere I go, online, everywhere. The government is the enemy. The government is the criminals, period. End of story. No political party in that picture is here to do anything for the people. Lawyers don't work for us. The courts are corporations. They don't work for us. The police are corporations. They don't work for us. Anybody trying to work with any of these people and think you're going to get any justice in this country, you're naive and you got to pull your head out of your ass because it ain't going to happen that way. This is a worldwide agenda that we're dealing with, and they're all part of it. People, this is the stupidest things. You can't video in court. People say we can because it's public building. The fact is it isn't a public building because the court's a corporation. That means they own the building, and it's no different than Walmart or McDonald's or anything else. You have to follow the policy in their private owned buildings. That's the same. That's it. So bottom line is people want to put things under the rug and brush things under the bus and clear air and all this stuff so we can all do something, whatever. The bottom line is that's what's got to happen. And if people ain't up for that task, then they might as well sit home and just accept what's coming. Because that's where we're at. And it's coming faster than people even realize. And they have no comprehension how fast things are coming. Well, we're paying attention to all these distractions. That's why I didn't come on here, because to me, respect for the Norm trying to clear the air. And sometimes he doesn't, and we talk about this before, sometimes he gets a little hot-headed and mad and angry and cursing and swearing, and people judge him about that. I was the same way when I was his age, man. But he's passionate and he cares about the kids and all that stuff, and he's trying to do things. So I wasn't coming on this live. The only reason I came on here was because people were asking me to come on here. And I'll answer any question anybody got, because I've already taken all kinds of bullshit heat. And I didn't get a whole lot of support from nobody. We had that crew, Norm and us. That was a crew. That was a tight crew. I get attacked by everybody no different than you. I don't waste my time and energy going online and to try to defend myself against every attack, because that's exactly what a controlled opposition is supposed to do. Waste your fucking energy with bullshit. Focus on the fucking plan. Don't deal with them. Don't waste your energy on people attack. I don't care. 41 million people in this country. They all don't have to like me. And some of them I'm not going to like either. But the bottom line is, we're going to be screwed if we don't deal with what we got to deal with. And if people are afraid to talk the truth, the government's the enemy, the government's criminals on every level. The government's criminals. The police are the same way. Military, the courts, they're all the same way. And not to say there isn't some in there. I still believe there's some in there that get it, but I'm just telling you, we got to get shit going. And I'm sick and tired of everybody wasting their time talking about all the bullshit and want to have, everybody wants to be a podcaster. Everybody wants to do this. I hate doing Facebook Lives, but I have to do it because I'm trying to reach the people. It's a double-edged sword, and it's a friggin' 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, because that's the evil we have to utilize to reach the public, because it's a massive country we got to deal with.
Absolutely.
But bottom line is we better get our shit together and stop wasting our time on all the dribble and the bullshit, or we're all going to be screwed. And it's just like all these people out there that want to talk about bullshit and not talk about solutions. How many people are talking about real solutions? Nobody. Almost nobody's talking about real solutions. That's the point. And I've been talking about real solutions, and I get browbeat because some of the solutions that I come up with the whole political context, even though it's not what people conceive it to be, it's a pathway. And I get browbeat from my friends. My friends don't agree with me. Norm don't even agree with me, but he knows that I'm in this for the right reason, so we can agree to disagree and keep moving forward. The bottom line is we have to freaking start figuring out about solutions, and to talk about keeping people aware or making people, this and that, and the next fear mongering bullshit, and this is coming and this pandemic's coming. That's all distractionary bullshit. Talking about what this politician's doing, what this friggin' actor doing. Yeah, it's all real shit, but it's all a little separation fucking distraction bullshit. If we don't get our shit together and focus, we're done. That's it. Bottom line, man.
Exactly. Now, I just want to bring it up. I got somebody sitting here. I don't know who they are. I don't know how they got the link, but they're sitting here in the bottom. I'm going to bring them up and find out who this is. Who's this? Tracy? Tracy, who are you? They keep muting themselves. You got to unmute yourself. I don't know who you are or how you got this link, but. All right. I don't know who that is. I'm booting them out. I don't know if anybody knows who that person is. Somebody sent them a link, obviously. But anyway, sorry to interrupt. But all that aside, Gord, you're absolutely correct. I've been trying to bring solutions. I've been trying to meet with people in behind. I don't want to do anything online because I know I'm the one that's being watched. I know that even this is being watched, and I don't give a fuck. I never have. At the same time, I'm not going to allow people, okay, first and foremost, to spread fucking bullshit about me and lies, and that's where I'm going to cut it at that. And if you want to call it a control op, you can. That's your opinion. But at the same time, I am working on solutions similar to what you're talking about, and I am meeting with people, and I am garnering a lot of attention with it, and I am trying to establish stuff so that people are going to be ready for when it happens. So I understand where you're coming from. We've had talks. We know the solutions. We know what needs to happen, but you can't just run out there and say, this is it. This is how it's got to go. This is what we're going to do, and go. This ain't going to happen that way. If it does, wicked. But I know it's not. We have to go around and message people, talk to people, and bring people together. But one thing we got to stop is this fucking accusations and lies and bullshit on who's the fucking controlled ops. That's number one focus. And the number one focus is anybody out there who wants to call me a fucking controlled op, wants to say that I'm a paid plant or I'm working for the government. You got another fucking thing coming, and I'll say it to your fucking faces. I'll say it to every fucking person when I see you. Stop the fucking bullshit. Stop the rumors. Stop the lies. Stop the fucking spreading games around on the internet. Stop that shit.
All right. So with all that being said, then why didn't you do the couple little things that you could have done to try to help building the fucking Save the Children thing?
If you're aware, I did send you some materials.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did. And then the contact list that I was going to send you, I never got around to it because I got preoccupied with my trial. And I was going.
And then what about when we were at your event in Alberta when I was out there? What about having an opportunity to speak to any people out there? How come that was never an option?
Did you not go around and talk to people?
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about at the stage to be able to talk to the whole group of people for a fucking few minutes, 10 minutes or whatever at that point in time. Why wasn't that never an option?
Because that wasn't part of my rodeo.
Right, wasn't part of your rodeo. Right, so whatever part of the rodeo was more important than fixing the problem. I'm just saying that's how I'm going to perceive it.
Let me talk. The rodeo was a family event. It was a family event to bring people together so that they can have one last little bit of fun before the end of the summer.
Right, and there was people, and you knew there was people there that wanted to talk to me about what I was doing, but still at the same time, I did. No, that's not my point. You knew that there was people there that wanted to talk to me, so you knew that there was interest. You also knew what I was trying to accomplish and what I was trying to do. You also know how hard it is to fucking create a big fucking movement like that. And even when you knew all of that stuff, you still didn't have the sense to say, hey, man, you want to speak for like 5 minutes? Because I wasn't going to take all the time. And I never did anything out there that was disrespectful to nothing. And that's fact, too. You know that. I never caused no grief. I never did anything wrong. I never did nothing. I respected the whole event, and I talked to the people personally. But when you know that there's interest, people wanted me there to talk to me about what I was doing, common sense would prevail that you would say, okay, why don't you just take 5 minutes and talk to the group of people, or ask the people if you want to, do you mind if Gord speaks for 5 minutes about, and let them decide. But none of them things happen.
Okay, so now you got your piece. Do you see how busy I was? Do you see how fun it was? Do you see how many things I was going around and doing? Do you see all the events that was going on, the places I had to be, the things that I was doing when I organized this? I was one-man show.
It's not the point, Pat. You're missing my
Yeah,
point.
but at the end of the day, we're not in a show, man. We're in a reality.
Right. That's my point. You can say whatever. That's fine. If that's your reasoning, that's fine. I'm just asking the question because it never got asked. My point is there is no bigger issue that we have to deal with than removing these criminals that are freaking governing us. So everything else is all moot to that point. So when you say that you were busy or all this or whatever to somehow find 5 minutes, that's not going to work for me. It's okay if that's your reasoning, but that makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. Because here we are 2 years later, still in the same mess, and everybody panicking.
And everybody was around the fire that last night where we had everybody there when there was like over 200 people around my bonfire. Why didn't you start talking? Why didn't you come up and say, hey, Pat, can I say something?
I talked to the people that I had that was there to talk to me, and we separated. We went over by friggin' the other trailers, a group of us by a fire. The people that I knew wanted to talk to me. I'm saying it was your event, bro. I'm not supposed to come up and ask. You knew what I was all about. You knew before that. What I'm saying is you could have friggin' made the intro and you could have offered. You didn't. It doesn't matter. It's a moot point. But when I look at that in my perception, everything else is all bullshit compared to that. This is our biggest fucking issue that we're facing. And here we are wasting our time. And even this to a degree is a big fucking distraction. That's why I wasn't planning on coming on here. But a bunch of people in the comments asked me to come on here, and I respect them people that listen to what I have to say and follow along. Okay. Because I do know what I'm talking about. Whether people like me or don't like me, I do know what I'm talking about when I talk about this legal system and the court system and the fucking police and the government and how this whole thing's a fraud and we're being governed by criminals. These are all facts and everybody can go look it up and we allow it. And I've been trying to figure out a way to get people to freaking do something for a long time and to stand up en masse to arrest them, to force to give enough numbers to make the friggin' system. What are the PPS going to do? There's 600 PPS officers. What are they going to do? And I did the numbers in this country. I know how many police there is. I know how many military there is. I know how many politicians there is. And if enough of Canadian people stood up, then we can do that. But no, that's wrong. We can't do that. That's treason. Treason. Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. Anyway, that didn't work out. So I keep moving. And now I work on this political aspect of it. And everybody thinks it's not the way to go, but it is a path that's there for us. It is peaceful. All the people that complained about treason and violence, this is peaceful. This isn't treason or whatever. And yet they're still out there not doing anything about it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep doing this because I know what I'm going to try to accomplish with or without anybody involved. I'm just going to keep plugging along because there is enough people in this country. There's already people in every province around this country that are starting to see the picture, and I'm going to keep building this. And I hope this election doesn't happen for 3 years with all their bullshit about the next elections. I don't care.
I know,
when this does happen and the people do get control, then I'm going to fix it. Just like the platform says clearly, we're going to fix the problem because we'll be the voice of the people. All of the problems are going to be fixed.
Okay.
My thinking about that for me, I never gonna support politic party. Gord, you know that. I know I trust you. I've been a long time with you, and I love you like a brother. I never gonna be part of that. But I know what you build right now, what you're doing right now. We're gonna need it one time because we're gonna need a system for protect the people by the people. We're gonna need it, and we need to find everything. It's not right with this country right now to be able to build something new without those issues. Okay, so for me, I support what you do, but I still think it's not gonna change nothing right now because it's still inside the system. It's broke the bottom from the top. So we say that for 3 years to everyone. You can try to go in the system right now. The system is so much corrupt. You cannot fight by a political party. But I still believe, and I do believe what you're doing right now, we're going to need it when we're going to take off the garbage from this country and have a new system in place by the people, for the people. That's, I 100% agree with that. And like I said already, I trust you. I know you're there for the kids and you would never do something against our kids. And that's why I support you like a man for the person you are. But for me, I don't want to be part of political party. I don't want to be part of close of that because that's not my goal. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of the new system either Me, I just want to take off the garbage and be able to make sure my kids are protected in their good hands. And the system they're going to be put in place is by the people, for the people, like you try to accomplish. And that's it.
Okay.
That's not my goal.
All right. So I'm going to try this once again. I don't know who this person is, but they keep coming in. Who are you and what's up?
Is that me?
Yeah,
That's
who
it.
are you? What's going on? Hello?
Hey, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
We can hear you. I don't know
Yeah.
who sent you the link. Who sent you this link?
It's less.
Well, I'm on somebody else's phone. Yes, Norm, how you doing? Gord, how you doing, brothers? How you doing, Pat?
I'm good. I don't know who you are. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going on here.
Well, that's all right. I just, I just wanted to chime in. I didn't mean to chime in, but I hit the wrong button on the phone. Anyways, I know Norm personally very well. He's a brother of mine. Same with Gord. I met you at the convoy, okay? And I remember the Saturday morning after the ship fest when you were on Signal or shortwave or whatever we were using at the convoy. The Saturday morning after the ship fest. And truckers were asking you, what do we do? What do we do? You're telling us to stay in our trucks, but yet I have a woman out front of my truck that's being beaten by the police. So what? I can't stay in my truck. What
You got
do we
me
do?
mistaken with somebody else. That was not me. I was arrested on the Friday.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong then.
You are.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
Okay. I was arrested Friday,
cheers.
February 18th.
Oh, cheers, brothers. We really have to we really have to get together here now. It's beyond time.
I agree.
So, Pat, me, I have a couple things I want to talk about, and I want you, because you was there, you know about it. I know it's not you personally, but you was there, and I need your side of this. Okay. When you was upstairs, did you you guys
Gord, are
provide
you
everything?
good? Hang on. Gord, are you good? Can I drop you down or do you want to hang out or what?
I'm good. I don't care.
Okay. Well, let me and Norm finish this off. This has been 2 hours. I want to close it down. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming up. All right, Norm. What do you got?
So you agree with me that all the people upstairs, they was not give us nothing down at Rideau and Sussex. We have to
would
find our stuff by ourselves.
Say that again. Would I agree that what?
The people upstairs, they was not the one. They send the tent, they send the barbecue, they send everything we had in Rideau and Sussex for feeding the people.
I
Because
don't know. Like, were
But
they
you
the
what?
ones?
what you say?
Were they the ones that brought down food?
Because right now on the book, I know it's nothing to do with you. You didn't write this fucking book, okay? But in the fucking book of Tamara, she said she provide everything, all the tent, all the barbecue, everything we had in Rideau and Sussex to feed the people. They said you are the guys upstairs. They bring all that to us, and after that we shit in your thing, and we didn't want to follow what you guys asked us to do, like to go upstairs and to take off, open the lane, and blah blah blah. Did you come, Pat, when we had the truck in place? And we always have a trucker. They was inside of the truck ready to move the truck. Just one truck in the lane. And we had medical tent. We have tent for eating. That's the tent we talked, me and you face to face in the tent
Okay.
was eaten for the homeless people. Do you agree? We was all set up security. We have some military with us. We have paramedic with us. We have ex-military with us at this corner. And everything was safe at this corner for the people.
You guys are
From
fine,
what
yeah.
you seen when you
Yeah,
came
you
there.
guys were fine. Yeah.
Because what they said, and I don't know, I didn't see nothing about you said this, okay? I'd ask you if you was part of it. Because apparently we fuck up the convoy with Rideau and Sussex. It's because of us. we was looking bad, and it's
No.
because of us, because we didn't open the emergency lane like what they said
No.
in the book. Okay, because that's what they said everywhere.
I
That's
never-
what get me fucking mad. And
I never even
was-
read the book, dude. She's a fucking
no,
lie.
I know,
Everything
but
in
you
that
did
book
came
is a
to see.
fucking lie, dude.
You did come see us at the corner, so you see what's going on over there. So you see all what they said in the fucking book was a fucking lie. Because right now they try to put us, the Quebec people, and it was not just Quebec people. They had some English people. They had some people from everywhere that was in this corner. But they tried to make us look bad and say we fuck up the convoy. But we didn't fuck the convoy. We was there strong, fucking strong, and we was there to stand strong and to
Do you
not
know-
give a hint to those corrupt, because we
Do
knew
you
if
know
we
who
give a hint
fucked
to
up
them,
the
they take
convoy?
everything.
Do you know how
They fuck up the convoy.
That's right. And do you know how? The how is the second that they said to the city of Ottawa that we are willing to negotiate with you, they turned it into a hostage situation. And that's how it got fucked up. Keith Wilson fucking fucked it up. Tamara
And one
fucked
time,
it up. They
and
all
one time, me, Pat, I never go. I was not the guy to go at the meeting and everything. Okay, I didn't want to go there. Me, I was staying with the people in the street to make sure everything was okay with everyone. We making our part, and I didn't want to go nowhere. Okay, so I was staying there. But one time I go at the Heart, and they had a meeting with Tom Marazzo and everything, and I go there and I see they was trying to give our corner to the cops for nothing. I say, why you try to make us move to give that to the cops for nothing? They said we want to show our a good en français comment je peux dire ça? They want to show they're good people, like, okay, they want to give them a cups, they want to give something. And I go there and I see Tom Marazzo, and I ask him, I said, okay, what's going on? He said, oh, but you have to move your corner, you have to all go upstairs and blah blah blah. I said, why? He said, because we want to give that to the cops to show we're good people and try to negotiate with them. I said, okay, so you try to give us for fuck out. So you try to sell us. Okay, we are fucking strong people and we stand our ground. We're not violent, but we were when we talk and we are believe in something. Yes, sometimes we talk hard, and I'm Quebec, man. I'm from Quebec, and in Quebec we are like that. When we're mad or we have something in mind, we stick to it and we fight for it. And what we believe is true, we fight for it. So
Right.
that's what we did. Okay.
Agree.
So we were strong and we were strategic, and we was always make sure we didn't put no one in danger to make us look bad, because if someone do something bad like that, everyone look bad.
Yeah.
So we all try to make sure without give an inch to those corrupt for fuck all. We all make sure everyone was safety. Okay. Three
Okay.
times they come with the cops and the ambulance. We make them pass. We show everything was safety.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll agree to disagree on a few things, but we'll agree on a lot of things. You know that, right? So that being said, I'm not part of that group. Okay? That was the whole point of this tonight. And I hope we establish that. And I'm you know what? You were pretty fucking rude about some things to me and some things that you said about me. And I just want you to know that it takes a bigger man to apologize. It takes a big man to apologize
Okay. But what you want me to apologize?
for fucking lumping me in with that group and saying I took a shit ton of money.
Oh no, I never say you take
It's
a
in
fucking
your
shit ton of
post.
money.
It's in your
No,
post.
on my post, what I say, okay, what I put your name on is because when you fuck up with the trucker, for me, you fuck up the convoy. For me, okay, when you fuck up this part, you fuck up the strongest part we can have to be able to achieve something. And for everyone, Pat, we all get some money. I get some money from the convoy. Everyone was coming to my truck, bring money every fucking day. But from upstairs, from all the donation you got from the fundraiser and everything, we never got fuck out of that.
Neither did I. I never got a fucking dime, bro. Everything.
Yeah, but
went-
this me, I cannot confirm that. I cannot talk about it because, like I said in my live and before, I was not there. I was on Rideau and Sussex. I didn't know about fuck all up there.
I just want to. Okay, so I had nothing to do with that, just so you know. I guess, did you erase that post?
No, no,
You
I
didn't
never
erase-
erased my post.
All right. Well, anyways, if it is what it is,
At
there's
the end of the day, I tell you what, I was mad of you, and that's my fucking thing. And I always say it about it. I was mad because for me, you fuck up not my, but the convoy at this corner. Because if those fucking truck was going in, the thing will be differently. Okay. And because you pass in my back and you go see them and say, don't go there. It's a trap. It's a trap. For me, that was like you put a knife in my fucking back. And we was all there for the true thing. We was all there to defend our kids. Okay. And that was my fucking problem with you. And I tell it to you. Yeah, go.
somebody's asking a question. What will happen with the money that was in escrow? Sweet Nostrils
And what?
on YouTube. What will you do with the money in escrow, the 15 million? Sweet Nostrils, whoever you are, ask Tamara and Chris what they're going to do with that. They have full control over all of the money. First and foremost, just so you know, that's all in Chris and Tamara's hands. And I know that it's not going back to the truckers. I can guarantee you that it's probably the lawyers got a shit ton of money. They got a motion put in to take out their fees out of that escrow account. And I believe it was within the amount of like $350,000 each lawyer got out of that to help Tamara and Chris. Nobody else. Just so you know. So, Norm, I'm shutting this down with 2 hours and 12 minutes. I wish you the best, man. But at the same time, I didn't fuck you up. I didn't fuck it up. I got fucked up. That's the truth. Okay?
Well, we all got fucked up, man.
True story. I appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you there too, and that's where we are for the true.
Fair enough. All right, man. Thanks. All right, guys. So I just want to let everybody know. I know that was a little bit heated. It was all colorful. There's a lot of things happening there. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts. But if anything I can accomplish is we can put some of these rumors to rest. All right. At the same time, I know that we all did what we did. We were all there. We were all part of this. We all took part in this in our own ways, for our own reasons, for everything that we were there to do, whatever your reasons were, whatever my reasons were, what everybody else's reasons were. We all know why we were there for our own reasons. At the same time, was there nefarious shit that happened in behind the scenes? Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay? 100%. But when you start pointing the fingers at me and you start thinking I was involved in any of that, I'm here tonight to put those rumors to rest and let you know absolutely not. And in fact, I've been calling it out ever since I've had my voice back. Not only have I called it out, I've offered the opportunity to Tamara and Chris to come on, air out their grievances exactly like we did tonight, tell everybody else what happened and why they did what they did, and move the fuck on. But they won't. When asked, we're deleted, we're blocked, and they don't want to come out and comment what they did. That's on them. For the rest of us, we got some fucking work to do. And we're going to continue. We're not going to slow down. We're not going to stop. And we're not going to give up. We're going to learn. We're going to move forward. And for those out there that don't want to move forward, that's fine. Step aside and let the ones who want to move forward, move forward. For anybody else out there, for the 1,100 people in here, you want to learn about some solutions? You want to hear some things that are going on? I'll be in Mississauga this weekend. We're holding an event to where we're learning about solutions and things that we can do to make sure that we have a future. Other than that, down below. I'm going to do it. Norm's going to be mad, but it is what it is. Pat King Appeal Fund. Pat King Appeal Fund at gmail.com. If you care to, do it. I don't care. Shit's going down, and it's going down fast. And I've wasted enough time on this tonight. I have to go and pack my bags. I was going to pack my bags, and I didn't. I'm over. I'm done. That's it. If you hate me, you hate me. I'd rather be hated for the truth than be loved for a lie. That's it, folks.